Good evening, pilgrim. Today I set out on a 4.4-kilometer walk from Santa Maria degli Angeli to Assisi. In the distance, I could already see the Basilica of St. Francis resting on the hillside, drawing me forward with every step. Along the road, quaint chapels invite the traveller to pause, pray, and remember what truly matters. My first stop was the Abbey of St. Peter, with its beautiful Romanesque Gothic architecture and distinctive pink Mount Subasio stone facade. As I entered, Mass was taking place. When it concluded, I watched as children approached the altar and then gathered near a relic of the pericardium of Carlo Acutis, one of the church's newest saints. People approached with reverence and curiosity, drawn by the witness of a young man whose life speaks so powerfully to our own generation. From there, I continued toward the Basilica of St. Francis. A gentle and steady rain welcomed me along the way. The basilica itself has a fascinating story. It was built to house the mortal remains of Francis and stands on a hill once known as the Colle dell'Inferno, the Hill of Hell. This was the place where criminals were executed and buried. Tradition tells us that Francis himself wished to be buried there, identifying even in death with society's outcasts and the forgotten. Descending into the crypt, I visited the tomb where Francis has rested since his death in 1226, nearly 800 years ago. Nearby rest some of his closest companions, Leo, Matteo, Rufino, Angelo, and Jacopa. Standing there, I was reminded of a question. Have you ever entered a place and felt the energy of that place? Assisi is one of those places. Everywhere there are reminders of God, of Francis and Clare, and of the countless men and women who have been inspired by their example and sought to follow in their footsteps. Outside the basilica stands a statue of Francis on horseback. It recalls a very different chapter of his life. As a young man, Francis dreamed of military glory. He purchased fine armor and set out to become a great knight. But while stopping in the town of Spoleto, he experienced a profound encounter with God. In a dream, he was asked, "Who can do more for you, the master or the servant?" When Francis answered, "The master," he was told, "Return to your city, and you will be shown what you must do." Francis turned back, leaving behind the mirage of worldly success to discover a deeper truth. Perhaps that is our invitation as well, to pause, to examine the dreams we are chasing, and to ask ourselves whether they are leading us toward an illusion or toward what is real, lasting, and sacred. May we have the courage, like Francis, to turn around when God calls us in a different direction. Pax et bonum. Peace and all good.